Let's get then into the meat of this research and unveil the structure of the online freelancing market. Let's start first by assessing the volumes and trends around online searches about online freelancing. For this purpose, the monthly searches of keywords around online freelancing show high volumes of at least 100,000 searches per month. The searches volumes hit 10 million searches for some online freelancing marketplaces like Fiverr. The Google Trends survey confirms the increasing search around Fiverr by comparison to the other online freelancing providers like Upwork and Freelancer. The general search trend about online freelancing providers is slightly increasing during the past 5 years. More quantitative assessment about the competitive landscape will follow in the next sections of the research. Here we are now at one of the most important and awaited parts of the conducted research: market size, trends, and main components. The study reports the numbers estimated between 2021 and 2026. The global online freelancing market size is assessed for 2021 to $60 billion. It's expected to have an annual growth of 22% during the 5 next years, hence reaching $162 billion in 2026. The online freelancing market is also assessed by its main 3 components that are coding, writing, design, marketing, in addition to administrative and miscellaneous services. A comparison between the 5 main components show that administrative and miscellaneous services, in addition to coding, represent the most important contributors to online freelancing market. These 2 components represent more than the half of the global online freelancing market. Come next, writing, design, and marketing. Writing is particularly an important component that occupies the 3rd position among the market components with a share of near to 1/4. Let's take a look now at the geographic segmentation of online freelancing market. The US and more generally North America are leading the market with more than $15 billion in 2021. Asia is a high-growing market that should occupy more share in the upcoming years. Indeed, key Asian countries like India, Philippines, and China are contributing increasingly to this market. Regarding the strategic component of coding, North America takes the lead with an overall global value estimated in 2021 at close to $4 billion. Asia comes second in this market component with $3 billion. The same trend can be seen for the writing component. Writing is highly compatible with online freelancing, and it's expected to occupy increasing share during the upcoming years. Design component has the advantage of needing less qualifications than the previous components. This also translates into more competition since the entry barrier is lower. Marketing is assessed to occupy the least of share among the 5 components. This number is surprising by comparison to the hype that digital marketing is witnessing during the past few years. This small number can be explained by the fact that some of the digital marketing online freelancing activities are embedded into the writing component. For instance, this includes copywriting, blog writing, and content marketing. This number can also reveal that digital marketing is more performed by agencies in classical structures more than by online freelancers. This small number can also reveal that there is still a considerable room for marketing among the online freelancing market. Administrative and miscellaneous services occupy the most important share in the online freelancing market. North America, for instance, occupies more than $5 billion of this component. Asia comes next with $4 billion. If there is a KPI that can compete in importance with market size and trends, it should be audience segmentation. Audience segmentation is assessed by performing a Facebook Audience Insight survey. Audience segmentation is key because it allows to set up sharp corporate and marketing strategies. It allows better knowing the target audience, hence better and more effectively communicate with them. The first insight regarding the audience gender reveals that 2/3 of the audience is male and 1/3 is female. A deeper audience segmentation unveils the age segmentation per gender. The age segmentation reveals the same general trends between the two genders. Online freelancers are mainly situated between 25 and 44 years old. This range occupies 55% of female online freelancers. This same age range occupies 60% of the male online freelancers. Regarding personal situation, 2/3 of the online freelancers are engaged. This result is consistent with the age segmentation survey. The same proportion of online freelancers are undergraduates. This result is consistent with the kind of online freelancing activities considered in this study. Indeed, they are expected to request a relatively advanced qualification, whether it's coding, writing, marketing, etc. The online landscape is performed by considering three main groups. This is performed this way in order to avoid mixing different online freelancers platforms of different kinds. The three main groups are general purpose, online freelancing marketplaces like Upwork, Fiverr, and Freelancer. Comes then the coding group that encompasses AngelList, Gun.io, and Codeable. Finally comes the design group with 99 Designs, Envato, and Dribble. A more quantitative assessment of the competitive landscape is focusing on the general purpose of online freelancing marketplaces that are Upwork, Fiverr, and Freelancer. The platforms are compared quantitatively from the point of view of annual revenue and total raised funding in 2020 in millions of dollars. From this perspective, Upwork occupies the first place with $373 million in revenue and $168 million in total raised funds. These numbers of the leader shows also that the online freelancing market is very fragmented from a financial point of view. This means that there is no market leader that occupies a big share of the total market. This is also an indicator for new competitors to enter into the market.